Dogs make the best pets. They're loyal, loving, and comforting. Whether you want to play, cuddle, or sleep, you always have your dog to keep you company. But once you start looking into getting a dog, you'll see that the options are endless when it comes to choosing the right one. And while most people don't realize this, it's really important that you know which breed is best for your family and lifestyle. Why? Well, because much like humans, dogs also have different kinds of personalities, needs, likes, and dislikes. From considering the size of your home, to shedding, and even the kind of weather you live in this video, we're telling you all about what you need to know about how to pick the perfect dog breed. Number 10, do your research. Before you even start thinking about getting a dog, make sure you make a checklist of all the things you need to consider before bringing a pet into your home. Don't just get a dog because it looks cute. Make sure you do your research and keep your budget along with your comfort level in mind. After all, what's the point of having a dog if all it does is stress you out? If you really want a dog, make sure that you have your priorities listed down so you can go into the process knowing exactly what you don't want in your dog. Trust me, it'll make things 10 times easier. Number 9, size. One of the most important things to consider before buying a dog is the fact that pups come in all sizes and shapes. As great as it is, that also means you have some serious decisions to make. If you get a breed that's too big for your house, it's not going to be an easy change. Make sure that you select a breed type that's not going to feel restricted in your house. For example, if you live in a small apartment, getting a Rottweiler might not be a great idea. However, size isn't all that matters. Different breeds of dogs require different kinds of care, so make sure that you consider your dog's needs as well. If you have a big enough house for a larger dog, do you also have a backyard for it to play around in? These are the sorts of questions you need to be asking yourself before finalizing a breed. Number 8, schedule. Another important factor in making decisions when it comes to dog breeds is your schedule. Don't get me wrong, dogs are pretty friendly animals, but if there's one thing that they like, it's routine. Some dogs absolutely have to spend time outdoors. Other breeds want their owner's attention all the time and constant training to keep their health and behavior in check. So consider your schedule and then take a look at the options you have in front of you. Let's say you're away from home 8 hours a day. In that case, you might want to stick with a dog breed that's independent enough to take care of itself for a while, like the Greyhound. However, if you're ready to dedicate a huge chunk of your day to your adorable pet, a Husky or a Labrador might be the perfect fit for you. It all comes down to priorities. Number 7, family. Contrary to popular belief, not all dogs are family dogs, especially when you have young children. As playful as dogs are, they're not toys. And sometimes small children don't realize that if they don't treat their dogs well, chances are that their pets might kick or bite them back. Some dog breeds just don't do well with kids. So, if you're thinking of getting a dog with kids in the house, make sure to look out for breeds with easygoing and agreeable temperaments. Some dogs prefer socializing with only adults, and some get along with people of all ages. Shy dog breeds like the Shih Tzu and Maltese usually get scared in the presence of loud kids, but breeds like the Golden Retriever thrive in a house full of kids. So the choice really depends on your family. Number 6, energy levels. Similar to your schedule, you need to think about your dog's energy levels before you get one. Some dog breeds are up and running all the time, which means that they will constantly bug you to take them out or to play with them. And if you're not the kind of person who likes to stay on your feet all day, a high-energy dog will easily tire you out. Similarly, a low-energy owner is most likely to frustrate certain breeds of dogs too, making them irritable, aggressive, and difficult to control. The key here is to find a breed with the same kind of temperament and energy as your own so both of you can live together in peace. Number 5, intelligence level. If you're really looking for a dog who's going to become a loyal companion to you, you might want to find a breed that's responsive and intelligent enough for you to develop some sort of communication with them. Research shows that certain breeds with higher IQ levels are more responsive to their owners, to the point where they can even tell what kind of mood you're in. Breeds like German Shepherd, Labrador, and the Golden Retriever are extremely intelligent dogs that will reflect all your actions, helping you feel more connected with them. Dogs with higher IQs are also easier to train, which means that if you can't dedicate a lot of time to training your dog, you'll probably do better with a breed that requires minimal effort. Number 4, vocality. You know how some humans have the ability to keep on talking forever? Well, some dogs are the same way, and if you're a conversationalist, you'll have no problem with a dog that likes to talk all the time. But if you hate being interrupted with any kinds of distractions, you might want to try to find a breed that's a little quieter. Siberian Huskies and White Terriers are among dog breeds that are loud because they like to express all their emotions through their words, or in this case, their barks, which can be a good thing for families and individuals who are outgoing and energetic. But if you like your peace and quiet, maybe look at some other options. Number 3, shedding. The thought might not even occur to you, but shedding is a huge factor that you have to deal with as a dog owner. Naturally, some dogs have coats that are longer in length than others, which means that they're likely to shed more. Now, of course, if you are the kind of person that doesn't mind vacuuming twice or thrice a day, that's not a problem. But if you or someone in your family has an allergy, fur can prove to be a huge issue. Some people are allergic to specific kinds of fur, so before you get a dog, make sure to cover all your bases in this department. Number 2, vet expenses. Of course, you never know when your pet might get sick, but the truth is that some dog breeds are more prone to certain illnesses than others. For example, lots of pugs usually develop eye problems. Labradors can get obese really fast, and boxers have a breed history of developing cancer. And while it's always good to be hopeful that your dog stays healthy and well, there's always a chance that things might go wrong. In that case, you need to take tons of precautions and take your pet for regular checkups. Some breeds might even need to be put on medication, which is another expense in itself. But even if your pet isn't at the risk of catching a serious disease, you'll still need to take them over to the vet for routine vaccinations, teeth cleaning, and sometimes even flea medication. So before you decide on a breed, make sure to ask all of these questions and then see which breed is your best option. Number 1, climate. Most people don't realize this, but not all dogs can thrive in all kinds of climates. Some dogs are sensitive to heat, and some don't like the cold. Let's say you live in Alaska. You wouldn't want a dog breed like the Chihuahua that absolutely cannot survive outside in the cold weather. Instead, you would do better with a breed like the Siberian Husky, with its thick, cold-resistant fur. Similarly, if you live in a place where summers tend to get a little intense, you might want to know what kind of dogs don't do well in extreme heat. Not only does that narrow down your choices, but it also keeps you from having to tend to a sick pet all the time, because they just can't handle the weather that you live in. No matter which breed you decide to pick, always remember that owning a pet is a long-term decision that requires a lot of planning. If you go into it without knowing what you're signing up for, chances are that you won't be able to give your dog the kind of attention and comfort that it deserves. And while picking the right breed takes a lot of time and effort, it's definitely worth the hassle. All right, comment below which breed you think will make the perfect companion. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to InfoLab, and we'll see you in the next one.